Looks like we've got the drop.
Sorry, guys.
It's a very slow bridge by Impact.
They are not using the shift on shift method. It looks like Game Mode 1 did. Game Mode 1's getting on this island first, and of course, because
Not
the
by
water
much.
is in the central island, Game Mode 1 now has the choice, if they win this fight, whether or not to have water.
And looks like they will. Oh.
Impact.
I'll be right back. 1 sec.
Impact pulling together very nicely in the middle. Impact overwhelms Game Mode 1.
Oh, but there's a rusher. Oh, that's gonna be a touch on green.
No
Melon
loss
is in
in
green.
the wall.
Of course.
Oh, wow, how's Impact gonna respond?
That may actually decide the game. Fantastic play by Melon Loss. Perhaps a slight oversight by Impact in trying to take that central control. Impact starting up their sky bridge.
Yeah, he
Is
rushed
Impact-
left and just
Is
clutch jumped off
Impact
the
not
island.
defending that wall? No, it appears they are. It would be a very interesting strategy. In a 75-minute match, if Impact could cap one and touch one, and have two defenders on it, they could probably make that untouchable.
I feel like if Game of 1 were that ahead from the first 2 minutes of the match, they would go on full defense and Impact couldn't really get anywhere.
And we can already see we have like 9 members of Game Mode 1 on their own island right now defending. It
I don't
looks
know,
like.
it's not Game of 1 style, but
But Impact is also spreading out quite a bit. They have people on either island. They have one. They were pushing Skybridge a little bit. Their island isn't held very strong. They have 4 people here, but one designated push from Game 1 to be able to retake this island, I believe, relatively quickly.
Yeah. Strange Boy, not letting the wall in. Expected. Strange Boy looks like he's getting pretty solid here. Going over to the center, Impact now does have a 1-player advantage on the field. In a 75-minute match, having Melly be in there for 73 minutes would put Game Mode 1 in a significant disadvantage. If Impact is able to make those last-minute pushes, this could actually be in their favor.
it looks like everyone is now starting their Skybridge.
Yeah, but the problem is Impact has already expanded their Skybridge so far. They're gonna have dominance to start with, and they might be able to hold Game Mode 1 back where they are at right now.
Impact looks like they have not decided to build at height limit, which would force the bow battle. I think that would actually probably be the better choice against Game Mode 1. I think they have the bow advantage here. If you look at the height, I believe they're actually 3 under height limit.
Which will allow them to have walls and a roof and 3 high walls if necessary.
2.5 blocks is the magic number. If you're at that height, you're able to jump over walls to get some shots off. At the same time, you are basically impervious to arrows, unless you're about 40-50 blocks back and you take advantage of arrow drop.
And you can also see Millie harassing Skybridge. I mean, he's getting shots in with that punch bow and just knocking people off at this point. So he's doing a great job from the war room, really using that punch bow for great effect, harassing those Skybridgers. And Game 1's still a little bit back on the defensive, which you can't blame them. They have that early touch. As long as they won't allow Impact into that any one of their walls, this you'd hate to see him. But we have an underbridge here.
He's not been spotted yet.
We have Rally 9899 underbridging and tunneling. So they do know he's there, but we'll see how Game 1 reacts to that.
They're tunneling down him
Riley
in
is
line with the
under here.
bridge.
Game Mode 1 does not have any defense up yet, but they do have a bedrock wall here.
It was taken out, so good work on their part. I like these forward frontline defenses that looks like Impact is going for, that Mines Calvin is setting up. Deleting these side islands can be very useful because it's much more difficult for players to rush over, get on there, and then rush into your wall, just like Melee has proven he can.
Especially in the 75-minute match, Impact's decision to do this is very much their advantage. Game Mode 1 does not look like they're setting up the infrastructure they really should be setting up on a match this long. They do have the advantage with Melee in the wall. If Melee can stay engaged in combat and actually have an effect in the wall, then it's not going to be a disadvantage by having him in there. So it's really not that decided so far.
Impact's right defense, though.
Impact
If Game
Skybridge
1
as
could
well.
take to the island,
Yeah.
Impact doesn't even have a wall on their other wall.
But this sky bridge could prove to be, you know, quite the problem for Game Mode 1. They have this this staircase becoming right at spawn, which once it gets slabs on, it'd be great for them to just run at right at spawn right up into the sky bridge to help hold it. But if Impact is able to hold this, take control of it, and use it, this may be their way of getting into the walls and possibly further themselves in the match. Because right now, this mid island, we have a little bit of team fighting going on, which is a 2v2. Looks like CFN, getting knocked out. PM Hayes, good flank, taking out CFN. So Impact able to keep control of that mid island, but not being used to its really full extent right now. This mid island, a lot of focus on the skybridge at the current time.
It looks like Jimmy is progressively taking out the grass, but thankfully my favorite grass block still remains and is strong on the field.
So Game Mode really using like this, not forward front lines, but almost like a passive front lines, where they're allowing Impact to have that, not have the sky bridge, but they're allowing them to advance it, and it is advanced relatively far. It's expanded, it's wide, so it will be very strong for them. And they're also allowing Impact to have that middle island. Great job by Riley9899 to take that side island. He just killed Sokobo and CFN. Game 1 does know he's there. He looks like he's tunneling in, but good job on him taking on that 2v1, able to win the fight.
Platinum 10 over here looks like he's trying to craft half slabs again to get that magic 2.5 blocks. Oh, he's doing it with stairs, actually. This is going to allow Game Mode 1 to do a similar thing to what I said and basically tank this sky bridge. Impact can have the advantage in that they're able to set up infrastructure on the sky bridge they make, but because it's a communal thing for these, 40, 50 blocks, if Game Mode 1 is there to take it back when they get there, Impact is in serious trouble.
Especially the way the staircases are set up. You have the stairs, and you have it right at spawn. Both teams are electing to do the same thing. We have it right at spawn, so you die. You have that little bit of a respawn time. It's about 4 to 5 seconds, right at that big drop, and then you're right back on the sky bridge, no delay. So it's gonna be interesting to see how teams are able to hold and retake that sky bridge as the match progresses. Just checking out some defenses. Over on left wall, we got the Rising Tiger digging the staircase with crafting tables and watering it. And on right wall for Game Mode 1, we have a big crafting bench wall with a little bit of a pit in front. For Impact, it's tough for them to advance this wall, especially with Melanos here. He's going to be harassing the defender, he's going to be harassing all the frontliners. So it's going to be difficult for this defender to really make anything too crazy. So right now he's just getting those pressure plates and buttons, nothing too ridiculous. Oopsies. And over on right wall, it looks like they're digging a strange way, digging a big pit. Nothing really stopping players from getting in. There's no wall, there's no buttons, nothing.
Moment,
yeah, at the moment. But it looks like he's working for the long game. He just wants to dig out this big pit and then possibly fall back and get those that border control kind of set up.
Skybridge and or middle island dominance before Strange is done with this pit, they can pretty easily get into this wall. As it stands right now, the only defense that can really stop a ground rush is Orbs. But it's only time that's in that will change.
And looking at the other defense, Game Mode 1 hasn't even begun to mow their lawn. I don't know where Ginny's at.
Stop.
Oh my god. We're streaming. Impact has made or dug out this side island on the side that Moss is in.
Yeah, and I believe that's going to be for the better. Like we were saying, those side islands can be great for setting up pushes, especially if you have control of that mid island. Getting to the side islands is a matter of placing, 2 blocks, jumping over, and then you're on there. And it's a really forward position that a lot of teams can use to their advantage to get those ground pushes much more organized and much more set up. And we get to see even Riley9989 over here taking control of the side island, and Impact setting up a staircase going towards Game 1's wall. So this, if they're able to keep control of this, which Game 1 seems to be letting them have control of it, can be a very powerful position for them if they can get 2 or 3 members over there.
In a 75-minute match, infrastructure is everything. The things you affect on the field are going to allow you to have a greater chance of getting in the second time. And Impact seems to be aware of that. I don't know if Game 1 is doing as much. This bridge, this staircase up is really nice, and as the sky bridge reaches this critical jumping point, we're going to see what's going to happen. Platinum looks like he's staying back in a bit. He may rush over. We may see another vid after all.
just chock full of them today, aren't you?
What?
So you're just chock full of them today, aren't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Neither do I. Oh man, Idiot's on the Mac, and I'm really holding down that Skybridge, doing a great job. The only person left is Moxie to hold this down. Idiot's gonna rush him, most likely gonna be win this battle. Moxie, ooh, doing a great job. Idiot knocking Idiots off. I end up taking a lot of shots from behind. Idiot's on the Mac, knocked out of the world. So Moxie,
proximity though.
yeah, but great job by Moxie on the hold of the Skybridge. Which proximity, they do have that kill proximity, which impacts the kill proximity is very close.
If it comes
But
down to a touch versus a touch, it won't matter.
exactly.
Although the real question is Melon Moss aware of how the proximity works for wall placement? We have not seen him place any safety even a little bit out to get that little edge.
How many walls did he pick up?
UNC taking on a melee fight that can only end poorly, and he dies. So Hold's able to hold that middle island relatively fine, but he has 2 players zerging him, so he's gonna die.
Inventory, so he's planning to play safeties.
Yeah, it looks like it. And impact 4 on Skybridge against Game Mode 1's looks like 2-3. Jenny's coming up.
Alright, so it looks like Game 1 has finally taken control of this metal island. Whether they decide to use it and hold it, or use it as the pressure, but looks like one member that was controlling it is going to fall over to the side islands, and Impact already has 2 members rushing back over to try to get back. Holds 45 here, taking on a fight with E1C and Ferreira, but Stokobola coming in to help. It looks like it's not the fight that he wants to be taking right now. PM Hayes also here to help, but they're taking so much shots from the Skybridge, and Stokobola is here just clean things up. Riley holds, both dead. E1C last one left, looks like. No, PM Hayes last one left, I apologize. And UNC going to clean him up as well. Great job. But Nikomoshi coming in support, and UNC get taken out. But again, this is just like a back and forth. But it's interesting to see this middle island being this kind of 1v1, 2v2 matches. Whereas in a lot of matches between a lot of teams, you see like big like 5v5, 6v5, 6v6, team fights happening on this middle island. Where it seems that both teams have decided that skybridging is the way to go, is where they're going to go. And in the meantime, it actually seems like Genie 1 is taking control of the skybridge, and it looks like Game 1's going to be holding down the skybridge for the current time.
The thing is, in a 75-minute match, skybridge is a lot less risky and a lot more consistent.
Of course, yeah.
And I've seen 45-minute matches where I think it was Impact versus One Glove. Impact versus Dopamine. Impact had skybridge summons for a lot of the time, but they just, with the pressure that Dopamine put back onto the skybridge and the shorter time limit, the Impact couldn't finish the skybridge in time to get a touch, but they still got one anyways.
Yeah, and this is also the coordination I was speaking about with Impact. I mean, within seconds, they had 4 members back up on the skybridge, and they've already managed to retake it against those 3 members of Game 1 that were trying to hold it. And this is going to be Troy rushing across, right? Get into contact with Platinum. Platinum knocked off. Moxie and Genie don't even looking up.
There's a fairly big ninja bridge towards Game 1.
Moxie's about half health, Moxie's full health. 2 full health Impact members coming to back it up. Looking back at the defenses again, Strange going to town on that pit there. And once he gets that up, that's going to be very, very powerful. If we look over on the other side, Soggy Moss struggling to deal with Melon Moss, still keeping him occupied, though it seems a little bit.
You can circle jump that wall, the back one.
Yeah, you can. On the Game Mode 1 side, defenses are up and watered, so it's a step up. Looking a little shabby in some places. Rising Tiger on the right side, he's a very, very strong PvPer. Oibs, I think, looks like a better defense right now, and Oib is also like
Nikomoshi
in that big pit.
Knocked back onto Game 1 side, but Rising Tiger there to take him out. Good flank by Genie 1. But we have another member Impact. Who is this? We got Riley 89989 coming up the staircase. They're really trying to push for the staircase, see if they can get it up and over this wall defense, Rising Tiger's wall defense. So they're gonna see Game 1's gonna start to be a little weary of the staircase because that skybridge is looming, and Impact is in control of this. But Impact continues sending players over to this left island to try to advance that staircase, get up and over. If they can get that touch, it's gonna be a much closer game than it was after the first couple minutes.
Should we take a look at Game Mode 1's Mumble and Impact Skype call?
Let's see.
Sure.
There's another guy.
There's two of them.
This is Game Mode 1.
Get on there.
Yeah, I agree. Hold on, I'm gonna go around.
He can't jump in.
If someone's coming through the middle,
Shot him once.
do not let him jump in. Hold's coming, trying to come from the side.
Got him.
Hold's coming from the
shit.
side. He's 1 hit. Oh, 2 hits.
Oh shit.
Oh, he jumped. I think they're in.
Oh, yeah, they're in. They're
He's
fucking
in.
Yep.
He's in.
So,
We gotta try and get Melon back.
Shit.
Well, now
Yeah.
at least they're down a player too.
They're down
Yeah.
2 players. There's 2 on them.
Oh shit.
No, one of them died. There's one.
Alright,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
good, that's good,
yeah.
that's good.
Fall,
They're-
Nico, turn your ass around.
Alright,
I'm right here, Holds, I'm here with you.
I'm here on front line,
Nico,
in the nut.
there's
Just-
one chasing
we can
you,
hold this,
Nico.
we can hold this.
There's
we can
one
hold
left
this.
side mid.
I'm on him.
Nico's one chasing you.
Ah, he got me.
There's
Doing a
a
really
shit
good job
ton
holding
mid.
this right
There's
now.
like,
I'll keep on
There's
shooting
two
him
people
off
rushing
and off.
mid.
Alright guys, now it's even.
Place the safety,
If we
place
get
the
another
safety
touch or
somewhere.
maybe even a cab, it'd be amazing.
Paul, you gotta get the mid.
I am in mid.
soon, so we can punch bow melee out. First one back and realistically.
I need help.
Riley, can you
Here,
keep
hold
on
on.
trying to shoot them off
Hey,
from
Greg,
Skybridge?
Yeah.
Alright, nice.
I think I'm gonna shoot. Oh, I just shot the right defender.
Guys,
I think.
guy pushing left
Did I?
side. Guy pushing right side. Guy pushing right side.
I'm on. Oh, Stoko, I'm on him.
Oh, he's going over to left.
He's switching, I'm on him.
Someone's breaking the bridge. Someone's breaking the bridge. I'm just trying to shoot him at. Yeah, I killed him. I killed him.
Fucking
Oh no,
faggot.
I killed him.
I don't have enough wood. Should I
Nice
just
job
kill myself,
block jamming
Strange?
even
And
more
come back?
further.
Yeah, just kill yourself.
Thanks, man.
That sounds great.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Just kill yourself.
I got no
Guys,
guys,
let's try to make Skybridge from Skybridge.
Okay, Holds, I'm right behind you.
Okay, I'm shooting at Moxie. Alright, I hit him. Or whoever that was.
Nice
Oh,
job.
they're making guard
I'm out of arrows. I'm out of arrows.
Strange,
They're making guardrails.
I'm out of arrows as well, then up.
I'm
I'm
gonna
out of
make a
arrows
push into
as
that
well.
wall.
I'm come, 8 players, 8 Knock him on.
He's off, he's off, he's off.
Nice,
Okay,
Nico.
okay, Gabe,
Okay, me and
I'm
Nico
really
got
low
bottom
trader.
Holds. Me and Nico got
Gabe,
bottom.
just stand here to
Go,
make
hold,
them
go.
scared.
Okay, I died.
Yeah.
Nice
Melo's
shot,
right
nice shot,
there.
man.
Hey, Calvin.
Do you have
arrows?
blocks?
Arrows?
Guy,
Yeah,
Nico,
take
go
the
for it,
arrows.
Nico,
Try
they
to
don't
block.
see you.
Let me make a chest.
Oh,
I'm
Nico.
so close.
I got the defender. I got the defender.
Nico, go in. Oh, they
Okay,
got you.
CFN just would me.
Oh, they
That's,
got
I just needed the dirt. I just need to get to the
Guys,
other
I
side.
lost Sky. I'm the only one up on
I'm
Skybridge.
here, I'm here, I'm here.
I got knocked out.
Alright,
Sorry.
let's go.
Back to game
I'm
one.
putting pressure plates on here, so I need to kill myself.
Yeah, you gotta go help on Skybridge. That's good enough. Yeah.
You guys take mid.
Okay, well I basically made them not be able to use right.
We're gonna try and take mid. Melon, if we take mid, do you think you get back?
Yeah. As soon as
Okay.
like if you guys take mid and I feel I kill their defender and I see a
Okay,
window, then
so so what we need is for Genie. I want you to help them. So I want you to help right side defense so he doesn't get out.
Yo, Nico's coming on the
Moxie,
left side.
Yo, Nico's
I want
pushing
you on the
left.
Skybridge. Moxie, I want you on the Skybridge. If you can.
Nico's on the left
Ferreira,
island.
I want you to help
We have
defense too.
Skybridge.
Just do your thing.
We have Skybridge.
We have Skybridge?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hold it.
We need
now.
to take
we gotta clean
control
this
of
up.
mid now.
We
Like,
gotta
they're
clean it
just
up.
gonna keep pressuring us, and Nico can do his own shit.
He's-
like-
Someone's
Yeah,
tunneling
Nico's
on left.
fucking crazy.
On left.
Someone's tunneling left.
Get him, Moxie. Thank God. Moxie, just hold it.
Don't use your arrows for nothing, Rising.
Alright.
If we don't take mid, then Nico's gonna do his shit whenever he wants.
How you doing, Ace?
Good.
Nico's
Ace, if
tunneling.
you try to come
Whoa,
Yo,
there's
there's
someone
a
up here,
giant
Ace. There's
push
two
on-
people up there, Ace.
maybe help you.
3.
Wait, who's selling? Who's
Ace,
up
behind you.
Nico
Towards
is
her,
on
behind
left.
you, behind you. So,
Nico's on left tunneling. Defender on left.
see if I
tunneling.
can get him.
Yo,
See if I
this
can
guy
go get
going
him.
to spawn. Oh, he's
yo,
going up the
PM
bridge.
is going up the
Do you
ladder.
guys up mid? Do you guys up mid?
No.
No.
Don't.
Yeah, I'm in mid. I'm the only one here.
Okay, Ferreira's mid. All right, go.
No, never.
I
So
have
you-
faith.
Solid job. I don't know if he's up to really Strange Boy's caliber. And Strange Boy, of course, did take the longer time to set up a longer defense. Unlike Soggy Moss. Unfortunately, Melly did not get into the wall that now has a huge defense on it.
And the other thing is, getting that player, Impact getting that player into poker role, really going to change the way this match is going to be played out. Right now, before, while Impact was losing, they had really strong dominance throughout the whole map. They had that middle island, they had that Skybridge, and GM1 just seems unable to hold the Skybridge. But now with
Now
that
they're gonna
touch,
fight on the field.
exactly, and now with that touch, it's going to be much more in Impact's favor right now because it's going to be much easier for them to be able to get a player out, I feel, with the control that they have over the map.
Looking at the Skybridge that Game Mode 1 had, very, very nice, but that punch bow gives you angles that are really nasty on a very long bridge up to Skybridge. I think Melon Moss is probably a stronger bow shot than Riley. However, Riley's positioning and the Skybridge that he's dealing with puts him at the advantageous situation in the War Room. Combined with Impact's already semi-dominance on Skybridge, this is going to allow them to probably get the Skybridge over to the other defense. And that second touch is probably going to be the pivotal point in the match. It will put Impact into the lead, but again, we have the shift in number of players on the field. And that would be Game Mode 1's chance probably to capitalize on maybe getting melee back or getting the second touch themselves.
They just really need to take back something, really.
And Game 1 has been taken back, like we said. Look, they've just retaken Skybridge. CFN and Moxie have taken it back. But previously, Moxie had taken Skybridge and then pushed really far forward and lost the battle between like 1v3 and then lost Skybridge immediately after. It looks like they're about to take on another fight. It looks like another 2v2, but we'll see who comes out on top. But Game 1 just seems to be unable to hold any defensive position. Okay, and look at this. Impact already back on top, blocking everyone in, and they're, I would consider them back in control of that Skybridge yet again.
The other thing we have to keep in mind is if the people are getting out of their walls, that kill proximity does come back into play. And I think Impact is aware of this. When we look at Strange's defense, the odds of them getting still in that hit. Oh my gosh.
Look at all the block spam though from the island. Like it was gonna happen eventually. At this point, you can run across.
This is Impact's chance to run. I think 2 in the wall is not going to allow them to maintain Skybridge control. As we see, CFN taking back.
See this bridge up here from the island.
And they also have 4 members controlling mid island. So as long as one of the members, like I didn't know, were able to get past, and especially to one of these side islands with all this block spam. Once they get to the mid island, it's basically a free run for them all the way to the back.
So interesting as well, if you look at Impact's side, where that island is, which allowed them to get this block spam contraption, Impact was smart to pressure play this. Again, Impact was actually getting the infrastructure up, unlike Game Mode 1, and I feel like that's really biting them in the butt right now.
Well, the thing is, they had the opportunity to get the infrastructure up. They couldn't have a person dedicated to making those defenses. They couldn't have their defender digging a pit all the time when Impact was right at their doorstep. And they have been throughout the entire game. If Game 1 wants to set up a defense, or if any shot at winning this, they have to take back middle and Skybridge.
Yeah, and we see Nico Moshi on the right island really getting a lot of work done. He's been constantly solo pushing over to this right island, and Game 1 had pressure play at the island, but Nico Moshi has played so much block spam, it might as well just be a regular island again. And he's going to be able to start this block spam that they started on left side as well, and he's getting really far with this staircase. Holy crap, he is amazing at this, and he advanced very far. We'll likely see Ferrer getting rid of that.
Seeming to try and finally get rid of these grass blocks and try and get the pressure plates down. A little bit too late though. You know, if that block spam builds up, if they're constantly pushing it, then Ferreira is not going to have the time to constantly be breaking that block spam.
No, but as it stands right now, GM1 does have control of the mid island, and whether or not, again, it all comes down to whether or not they can hold it. As of right now, they have 4 members on the mid island, but Impact does have self-control of the Skybridge. A lot of it has been destroyed, but they have 2 members on the Skybridge trying to hold it. They're not really trying to expand it relatively at all, but they are just holding it right now. Whereas GM1 does have this mid island. If they're able to hold it and shut it down, they might even be able to get to one of these side islands, start getting that block spam, start getting those bridges connected, and possibly either get another touch or Millie finally out of this war.
I think they're going to focus getting Melee back before getting the touching other room. Because Strange's defense is just too strong at this point.
Let's take a quick look.
Pressure him until it was too late.
From listening in, it really does seem like Game 1 is trying to get Melee back, and I think that is the right call. However, Impact's situation with the block spam is something that really makes it much easier for them to get in and out of that wall. Melee, on the other hand, to be Kurt, is a little fucked because he's kind of locked in there, and then there's a lot of void. There's this pressure plate shit over here, and people on the Skybridge can shoot him.
Just real quick, look at this. Impact has sent 2 guys over to this main island, and they've already taken back. And E1C taken out. GD1's the only one left. PM Hayes is really low, so GD1's able to win that fight. So Game 1 able to hold on to that mid island, but very weakly, and it was a very close battle for Impact. So it was a good attempt. It was a 2v4, and I think
right now,
you got 3 members.
Blocks onto the bridge when coming out purple, so you can complete this bridge and go back to the side island.
Reshif Idenub has either died or tried to run out of the war room previously, so there's only 2 people in there. 3 people really is that critical mark where it becomes a mistake.
But Twitter is in, and Idenub is about to get back in as well, so
they need to run someone out now. This is a great opportunity.
If they can get dominance over middle again, which they do have.
This is Twitter moving now. This is Twitter. He's connected to Skybridge, and he's gotten out.
on the Skybridge, placing those wolves.
Now Genie 1 needs to turn around. Genie 1 taken out. Great job by Nikomoshi being able to kill Genie 1.
Troiter is home free with this cap. It puts Game Mode 1 in a terrible, terrible situation. Because now, even if they do cap Melanlos's wool, they are in the proximity trouble. And Strange's defense. Holy shit, man. That's going to be hard to get past.
Yeah, and if Melanos does manage to get back, like we said, we'll have 2 caps, and Strange Boy's defense is so hard, but it will come down to kill proximity, and as it stands right now, Impact's kill proximity to yellow is not anything to bad an eye at. It's at 35 blocks, which is relatively close. So Game 1's going to find, I think, it'd be a little difficult to get that close without getting a touch.
Game 1 taking advantage of Impact pulling back to get Troiter back. They are taking control of the Skybridge.
But we see several of them die just then, losing.
And Troiter blocking with the War Room gear. Really doing a lot of damage.
And Holds and Nico, Adinab, all back on Skybridge, already taken back.
Again, not the best feature of the map that you can kind of get this staircase going out of spawn. But Impact is using it to the best advantage. I think better than Game Mode 1 is right now.
Game Mode 1, now that they're taking some kind of dominance, really need to improve yellow defense by digging a larger pit.
Game Mode 1 is now engaging in a 4v3 Skybridge fight. Sending 2 more up there. It's a 5v4 now. 1 has died. 4v4.
And Game 1 finally
has seemed to abandon purple wool, so Impact could get whatever wool supplies they wanted. Green wool room gear, and with a punch infinity bows for the defenders,
there's no way they're getting Strange's wool if they get him back. That thing. Melly has died, it seems. Is that true?
Yeah, Melanos has died.
Game Mode 1 has no players in the wool. A touch. Their best bet right now would normally be to get into the Strange Boy's wool. But, you know, especially if he gets that punch bow, I don't think that's going to be possible.
And look at this, 3 men coming over from Impact, able to take over that Skybridge, no problem. They took out the 2 members, I think it was Moxie and CFN holding it. And Moxie's respawning, Stuckerball here, taken out. Moxie's still here trying to fight, but Nikomoshi in the stronger position, able to bow spam, knock him down, and he has Iden up here to support him. So I believe this will be Impact Skybridge yet again. And let's hop over into Impact Channel to see how they are faring.
Oh, he's coming from the left island.
How the fuck did I get purple wall? What?
Doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter, but I was like, what?
Calvin
Guys,
picked
I'm
up
coming up with
wall.
water. Do we have Skybridge?
Easy. Moxie is dead. Moxie is dead. CFN is
Okay,
the only one
Melly's
left.
pushing
I'm
middle.
shooting at
Melly's
him.
pushing mid.
Nice, Nico.
We need to black
I'm
out
one
that.
shot. I'm holding them off though.
I'm lock spamming it first.
Behind you,
Oh
Calvin.
shit! Fuck.
Up and run.
Enough, keep on shooting him.
Hey, keep
Enough,
going,
keep
keep
on
going.
shooting him.
You want to see up to chase somebody?
Nice watering critter.
Okay, they got me.
I got shot.
They got
I'm
middle,
gone,
they
I'm
got
gone.
middle.
I'm gone.
We need more keep up on Skybridge.
Are they low?
I got water.
No, not all of them.
I think they're red.
No, we need more
31
keep up on
seats
Skybridge, I said. Okay, we're good now.
There's
No, you're
a lot
not.
of
No, you're
people
not.
on
Don't
middle.
go staircase.
They have 5 in the bottom.
I'm coming bot.
coming down, coming
I'm coming bot. No, do not stay up.
Nice
I'm
Guys,
coming
we
pushing,
bot.
need
Nico.
coordinated on this. Don't
Okay, killed
single
one.
flash. Wait.
Yeah,
Guys,
wait,
Oh,
wait,
nice,
wait.
Nico.
nice, shot. Oh, wait, down. Nice.
Nico,
Guys,
pushing.
Is there anyone pushing with me?
I'm pushing.
Yo, I got shot out of defense.
Oh
Yo,
shit,
is there
dude, left side is Ferreira. Left side Ferreira.
I'm pushing with you.
What? I said stay on our side.
Here, hurry up, Wood. I'm watching it.
I'm lagging. Oh my god, dude.
Guys, they're really extending the Skybridge now.
I'm good.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, I'm coming back.
Nice.
They're gonna be taking that war room gear on the right side.
Yeah. We need all group and do again.
I'm in the war room. I'm in green.
Yes.
Nice job.
Nice
Ace.
job. Yes, Ace.
Okay, good.
shooting
Now
their
we gotta get him
defenders.
back.
Like Ace, honestly, just shoot their right defender.
Ace, I'm
Oh,
coming.
He's bridging. He's bridging.
Ace, I'm coming. Ace, I'm coming.
I'm low. I
Yeah,
can't
dude,
go
you
out of
just
the
have
war
to
room.
knock back. Don't you need some apples, Ace? Get some apples.
Okay.
There's apples in there.
Kill their defense.
Ace,
Oh my
don't
god,
run
dude.
back.
How?
Ace, you have 45 minutes.
Yeah, you got time.
I'm in.
You got. Melly's in
Okay,
here.
Melon too.
Oh,
So
but
that
guys,
means we're down short. That means we're down to
We
Ferreira.
just need
Ferreira. Ferreira. Help Void.
Alright, so great play coming in from Ace Flyers and Melanos. Great job getting to that worm. Melanos came in. Ace Flyers, Game 1 had that really good coordinated push, finally getting Ace Flyers in. Stokobolo and one other member were distracting as Ace Flyers just jumped right in. So great play by them. But look at this. Idiots on the Mac. Whoa, right outside the door of the worm, but able to get shot down by GM1. So great job by them. Genie 1 getting that kill to stop Idiots on the Mac getting that second touch. And also Melanos finally getting running in afterwards, knocking the defender out and getting that kill so he can get into the worm. So now Game 1 has 2 members in the worm, and it doesn't look like they have a lot of people stopping them from getting out, but it will be interesting to see Game 1 trying to push to get these 2 players out. We have Melanos. Okay, so Melanos has died, he's rushing back. He's going to be trying to get back into the wall, but Mindsy Calvin just kind of is inside him, getting rid of him.
That's going to be a touch on yellow.
Yep, and there we go. And with this advancement of the Sky Bridge, that would be a touch for yellow for Impact. So great job by Nikomoshi and great job by Impact in spanning that Sky Bridge.
Oh, they took back the Sky Bridge and destroying progress, but it's still a touch.
And right now, Game Mode 1 is going to have to cap and get proximity on the other one.
They're going to be very demoralized.
Or they're really going to need a double cap. There's 45 minutes left, so that's a normal match. But you should really know that, looking at the field right now, Impact is in a much stronger position. This bridge to Purple Wool will allow them to get punch bows and infinity bows. When you spawn with 32 arrows, giving a punch infinity bow to a defender is ridiculous.
And Rally 99 here has been just harassing away in that worm, so much so his bow is actually about to break. So he's just really locking it down, really harassing the heck out of GM1. Game Mode 1, and I can confirm that it is really annoying to have someone in the worm shooting at you from your back, from the side, all the time. But you can see just then, one of the Game Mode 1 members was trying to clear up this Sky Bridge, and he just got shot off by Riley. So, you know, it can be very frustrating.
Nikomoshi seems like he's doing well setting up right here as well. I believe Nico is the youngest member of Impact, and, you know, first tournament really with them. He's doing God's work. I think it's really a shame that Game of 1 doesn't have Airgasm, honestly, here to deal with him. Because she's a much stronger bow defender, I think, than Oib. And in this case, I think it might be a little bit better.
Also, Nikomoshi, I remember first seeing in the Battle Cup 2 tournament. I'm forgetting the name. King of the Wool and Queen of the Wool, I apologize, in the King of the Wool tournament, and he just seemed to be such a strong offensive player. It's really nice to see him being used in a really competitive setting, in a real tournament here in a CTW setting especially, and his ability to navigate defenses and, you know, get his way into walls and capture those objectives is really getting to be shown here in these matches.
What do you guys think about Impact not using water, even though it's been open to them basically the entire match?
No one has blocked up the water, but the thing is, water is very, very messy, and that block spam builds up. In a 75-minute match, you know, by the end, if you have to go down into a watered thing to clear up block spam, it can be a huge pain in the ass. I think what Impact might be trying to do is have a defense that is more easily cleaned out, so that they're really set for the long run. And if you look at Strange Boy's defense, even if there's not water there, having people respawning right there, able to zerg over here, of course they're going to get the proximity kill, but in the advantage they're in, I do not see what Game Mode 1 can do to pass this.
And with 5 people up on the Sky Bridge, I mean, Game Mode 1 does have 4, actually, Game Mode 1 does have 5, but Impact 1 has proven themselves to be able to win this fight several times, time and time again. So, I don't know, Game 1 seems to be in a really dominant position with this bow spam, and they're trying to hold it, but they're also got Genie 1 worrying about trying to clear this box room, trying to clear that Sky Bridge away. So, they may have a little bit of a different mindset. Let's see, Melanos, seems to have gotten out of the wall and is tunneling, and is in the process of tunneling through Impact's front lines. He's actually on the middle island tunneling, so he has gotten very far with this wall. If he's able to place if he just places it, look, he's actually crossed, and he is in Game 1's island. He is on Game 1's island. If he just places a safety right now, that'd be great, but this may be a cap as long as this underbridge isn't spotted.
Wait,
oh, no, wait, no.
No, he's going into Impact.
No, he's going into Impact side. I'm sorry, I thought he was in the wall, was getting out with it. Okay, so now he is tunneling into Impact side and tunneling towards Strange Boy's defense, but he's eventually going to meet that big gap that Strange Boy dug out.
What's he going to do tunneling?
But also you have to remember that Impact's spawn side, I mean, besides the two defenders, they have PM Hayes here holding down the middle, but that's about it. So if Melnos comes out here and is able to surprise or maybe get a fight going, maybe something that is winnable for him. So it's interesting to see how that's playing out, because Impact has a lot of people designated to those worms and the sky bridge and holding that mid island. But looks like GM1 trying to take back the sky bridge, Genie1 fighting, taking out Mindsy Calvin, but already 2 more members of Idiots on the map, and we have Shorter coming back up to the sky bridge to retake it. E1C and Genie1 are both going to be low, so it's going to be tough for them to hold.
Alright, he's at the pit.
Flashing back to the defense is Nico Moshi and no
He is
rush
not
to
been
get
spotted.
spotted.
Impact has no idea. Okay.
He
They do
refreshed
know that
lights.
Melnos is here.
And if we also look at what
That's safe.
45 has set up, of course there's water, but you know, block
It's on them
spam.
for the proximity.
Block spam
which
is really
won't help.
trying to not do this water defense well. Really ironically, the water defense is not working out for game mode 1.
I think Melnos went for the proximity kill because he jumped off of his pillar to kill PM Hayes. But there's no way that it could come into play if, like, literally no possible way that will proximity could happen.
No, but GM1 doing a really nice push here, taking 5 bambos up to the sky bridge, really take it back. Hopefully they can start expanding it towards the worm, but UNC, there we go, getting knocked off. It looks like Strange Boy really putting that flame bow to work, knocking those people on the sky bridge, lighting those people on fire, really causing damage. He does not have a punch by, I don't believe, yet, but he is putting that flame bow to work and really helping lock down that sky bridge.
Moxie trying to take out the staircase, not doing
1 member dropped, CFN 9899, and we have 2 members in the pit. We have Melnos and CFN in the pit for Strange Boy's defense. It looks like CFN is going to be taking that guy out, but he has 2 people coming at him, and it doesn't look like he'll be winning that fight either.
What happens is anyone on Impact who would have been going up to the sky bridge is now in that pit. And Game 1 has now blocked up the staircase.
They have taken temporary control, but what you've got to know is that with Impact spawn so close to this, whenever Strange Boy is in trouble, you can just call someone over to help out. In the case of Void 5's defense, block spam can build up, and that can be a huge problem to the defense. Because Strange Boy has made his so easy to clean out, for the long run, this was the much better decision. And again, I think we're really finding out that Strange Boy is probably the best defender on this map right now. And in a case where you have 2 strong offensive teams, although he's not the one getting into the walls doing that flashy stuff, he really is the pillar upon which Impact has established this lead.
Again, I mean, you can just see the coordination coming in from Impact. I mean, they've retaken the sky bridge so many times. Game 1 just must be getting so frustrated. And again, with the mind, we'll hop into the rumble rooms relatively soon. But Game 1 just seems to always be able to take this, but never hold it. They have it for maybe a minute, 2 minutes. They get some blocks up, trying to block up the staircase. Impact is already, you know, they'll pillar up beneath them while they're zerg up that staircase and take them out. I mean, there you go. You see CFN finally taken out. I don't know, but Idnub caused a lot of damage before he was taken out. So Game 1 still holding, but again, Riley 9899 here, and Mindsy Calvin come up as well to try to take this back. Chorter coming in from behind, causing a lot of damage. UNC the only one left, and he's gonna have to fall back because they have 3 members of Impact here trying to take it back. And there we go again. Game 1 has lost control of the sky bridge yet again.
These flyers still on the wall.
I'm not really understanding this from Game 1. Game 1, oh yeah, to get Melly out.
Melly seems like he's hunting. I noticed
Yeah.
that. Sagimas being a little careless, not noticing someone coming out of his wall. And Melly is tying.
Ooh, Melly might. That was a bad encounter because he got stuck on that block and was able to get knocked out. So, good try by Melinos, but not going to be enough to get it.
Game 1 is prioritizing getting ace flyers out of the wall.
The thing is, even that cap is not going to be enough. At a certain point, they really need to realize that to win, they need to get into Strange's defense. And if I said, as I said many times before, 25 minutes is crunch time. 10 minutes is when you start to basically, you know, go nuts, try everything you can. If you're not setting up the infrastructure that you need at 25 minutes, the sky bridge to it, the block spam going up to it, whatever it is, you're not going to get in. Looking over at Game Mode 1's side, the block spam is ridiculous. They've set up the infrastructure so well on Game Mode 1's side. They've set up ways to clean up it on their own side, and it's so clean on Impact's side.
UNC get knocked off Stokabo, still trying to fight, but taking that 2v1, not going to work. He's losing Skybridge yet again. Nothing too surprising has been happening in all match, but Game 1 really needs to work on their lockdown so they can get this Skybridge, get into a more dominant position, and work on getting Ace out of the wall or trying to get. I mean, realistically, the only way through Strange Boy's defense right now to me it looks like a Skybridge you can jump into, that you can jump over it. But right now they're not able to hold on to that Skybridge long enough to where they can extend it to even think about either getting Ace or getting into that wall. So having that touch is really difficult. And while the ground push may be a little more successful than trying to retake this Skybridge constantly over and over and over again, it's still good. They're still going to run to that brick wall that is the Strange Boys' defense and really have trouble overcoming that. But with only 35 minutes left, I think I'm gonna hop into Impact's mobile first, see how they're holding up. It seems like they're in a much stronger position. So let's see how they're standing right now.
I think I'll go to a different stream actually.
Alrighty.
I mean everyone.
I'm gonna make ladders back up. Hold up.
I'm dead.
Oh shit. Stobo's low. Stoko,
Don't shoot any more arrows. Don't shoot any more arrows.
Okay, I got stoked, but Moxie's still up there.
Melly's being such a pain right now.
Melly's
I mean,
it's not
Ace flyers.
I'll shoot him then. That's my 31 arrows. 30 arrows.
Fucking A.
I just missed that.
Strange, I can come give you mine.
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay, 1 second.
Don't know how you're gonna do that though.
Guys, I
Well,
made the
actually,
ladder
no,
again.
give
I
us
made the
Skybridge,
ladder
give us
again. I'm
Skybridge.
gonna come from behind.
Alright, go, Riley.
Just get Skybridge.
Alright, everybody push up.
Got
I'm
CFN.
going up.
Moxie, turn around.
Game mode 1.
I can't when I'm bridging.
Don't bridge, dude.
so
What I
far
say?
out.
Moxie, you are not bridging. Your job is not to bridge. It's to kill people. Go kill people. Ice
Be a
them.
good dog.
Yeah, dude, literally, dude. Like, this is your top 6 bad line or whatever. Like, just fucking ice them. Ice those nigs. Those naggers. Ow. Shoot him up. Who is that down there? Oh, no, that's on their team.
Should we try and advance to the right side?
Only Melon.
Okay.
I try to block off their stairs.
I'm gonna block off their stairs if I can.
Holy crap.
Blocking off their stairs.
Don't
What is it, Moxie?
There's
Rising, that's probably good.
Don't
Dude.
sacrifice too many people. We need to hold the Skybridge.
Yeah, no, just me. Everyone else stay up there.
That's good. If they're gonna come in, it's gonna be from the
Van,
sky.
yeah,
They're not
it
gonna
is.
try and tunnel.
Oh, wow, that's a crafting table.
Guys, they're coming out from under again.
I'm outside their spawn. I'm outside their spawn blocking everything up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I blocked off a lot of shit.
I got shot off.
Okay, we need to hold it, guys. Just play safe unless you're Melon.
Nice. I'm bridging.
Okay, good. I blocked off a shitload of stuff outside their spawn. Ace, do you think there's a good window for you just to rush through the ground since they're all going Skybridge?
No,
Would that
I
be-
don't want to
no.
risk it. I'd rather
Yeah,
play
Yo,
safe
okay.
because we do have 30 minutes.
There's like one guy holding
Yeah,
red
I see
lanes
it.
up. Yo, they're pushing me bottom. They're pushing me bottom, I think.
Yo, I'm
Yo,
lagging.
there's a guy behind us.
I'm
I'm
lagging.
lagging.
Yo,
Yo, my
Oh,
team Calvin
shit.
is trying to cross on right.
Yeah. Wait,
We
that's
have
not
no
mine.
one
He
on
just killed me.
bottom, so...
I'm lagging.
I may have just DC'd.
Who's lagging?
Me.
Oh.
serious?
Yo,
I'm-
guys, mine's... Yeah, he's gonna get in.
Please.
On right
Please.
side? That's okay.
No,
I can come in by the
yeah, I
way.
know,
if
but I
someone
mean, it's
DCs.
No, but
yeah.
Ace is in the wall. That's so unfair, dude.
Yo, this
Oh
is
my
so
God,
not right. I
wait.
can't even
I
touch
DC'd.
him. Listen to this.
Ace DC'd?
wow.
It's so
Yeah.
Wow.
laggy. I got knocked out of the Skybridge.
Yo,
Oh,
do
there's
I
a
come
guy
in
on the
or
Skybridge.
There's Ace.
Mine's Calvin, one in the wall room has wall room here. Well,
Okay.
Do I come in?
Ace,
I'm
are you gonna
back.
lag out? Because Spot should come in.
Yo,
No,
you're all
it's
just gonna
better.
keep
Okay.
crossing and getting wall room gear, because I'm the only one
I
down
know.
here. Yeah, there's
Rising and
another one.
Oib. Rising
Idiot
Oib
is
for should be down
crossing
there.
to get wall room
So
gear.
dude,
We
going
need a
back in?
water bucket.
Oh, what do you need me to do?
Dude,
No, they're behind us.
Ace, you going back in?
Shooting
Yeah,
your
I'm back.
yo, Troiter.
Good job, Jimmy.
We're doing good, guys. They're stuck inside their spawn right now. This guy's they're trying to like break blocks to get up. I shot one off.
If they just keep crossing and getting wall room gear.
Should I suicide?
I'm really low, so I'm gonna start. I'm really low.
Ace, be careful.
I'm gonna build out.
Yo, someone's going to middle. Right, I think. At the nub.
Alright, I'm gonna bridge.
Oh, I have no more arrows.
It's very
Shit.
close. It's very close.
We got Jordan.
You gotta hold it.
I got no more arrows. We can still win.
Oh,
this,
right
guys.
side. Eject cinematic.
Oh yeah, easily. We got 30
a
fucking
bunch
minutes.
of ballroom gear. Yep. They have a bunch of balloons over here now.
Someone's spraying up.
Idiots on Mac. Idiots on Mac probably coming back.
Someone's underneath us.
Riley is also gonna.
Oh,
Riley's also right. Riley's right.
Get in, get in, get in.
Anymore.
Someone get in.
Guys, be careful. Don't bridge out too far.
Oh!
Yeah, we can't lose it.
Riley
Just
is
get in.
at Sky Bridge. Guys,
I see him.
Oh, I died.
Alright.
I was
see him,
really
I see
close.
him.
Guys, you can jump that.
Guys-
So really terrible to see Ace Flyers lag out in the war. I'm not sure how that's gonna be handled. And you saw CFN and Ace Flyers both trying to get into the war room there. Both jumped. Both failed a little bit. CFN jumped, missed the jump, and then Ace Flyers tried to pillar him by himself in, and it didn't work out. But Game 1 finally getting control of the Skybridge, really using it to good effect. But Impact just keeps rushing. They're getting up in behind them and all around, all sides of them. They're really making this difficult for Game 1. Impact doing a great job trying to hold off Game 1's push.
Not a short clip and mumble. I think there's one thing that's very important to point out, and that is that so much of tournaments are psychological. The second you thought you have lost, you've lost. UNC's attitude of, totally, there's 30 minutes left, we can win, is the perfect attitude to have. And similarly, the kind of constant questioning things, thinking of different ways to go about it, wondering if Ace should push up on ground if they're on Skybridge, stuff like that is how you find opportunities. Right now, from an observer standpoint, I believe Strange Boy did not have an infinity bow, and if we look at him right now, he has 32 arrows on him. GM1 is making good progress on Skybridge, so it's going to be difficult for them to get that infinity bow back to Strange Boy. If Strange Boy runs out of arrows in a key push, he will be forced to have a sword fight. And, there's always a chance with a sword fight, when it's stone on leather. It can always happen that you end up losing that fight. And as fantastic as that pit is, with no one on top of it, the pit is nothing against an experienced offender.
Yeah, and here comes Impact retaking the Skybridge really well. They have 3 members up here really shutting down Game 1, taking out a bunch of people. Stogo Bolo, Ace Flyers, all taken down. And Impact really able to hold on to the Skybridge right now. Probably Edith's on Mac coming to probably get rid of that Skybridge, but we have Melnos and CFN both in the war room, really locking it down, stopping people from getting rid of that. So as long as CFN and Melnos are able to harass pretty well, Game 1's going to be able to get several members over here, advance that Skybridge yet again, and possibly get those people out of the war room. But we keep coming back to it, the same thing. At some point, Strange Boy's defense is going to have to come into play, and I think the only way around it is a Skybridge. And we can see Ace Flyers, here we go, starting to advance that Skybridge over towards Strange Boy. You got quite a few blocks out, so that's a good start. Again, 27 minutes left, and Impact, they do have one cap and a touch, but we haven't seen anything. They've been on the defense for quite a while right now, but we haven't seen them do anything real crazy trying to get Nikomoshi out of this yellow wool yet. DM1's doing a great job of keeping them on their heels and really making this their game. They're keeping control of what's going on in the match, and Impact is really kind of playing right into what Game 1 is doing.
Game 1 has fantastic map control right now, and the problem is...
Look at Milanas and CFN.
Ooh, let's take a look.
They're advancing this staircase out of this war room so close, and this Skybridge is so close. They have about an 8 or 9 block gap to traverse, and then they'll be able to get this wall onto that Skybridge. Maybe get a really far safety place. Maybe give it to another teammate. I mean, here we have 4 members of Game 1 coming over here. They're gonna start supporting, start expanding that Skybridge.
He's trying to place that wool block. Ace is extending.
And that's jumpable. There you go.
Difficult to grab that safety though. There's no blocks under.
But now the Skybridge is connected, and Melnos is gonna make a break for it. Melnos and CFN are both taking a break.
Is CFN. That can be a problem when you're sprint jumping. You do take more knockback from arrows.
Yeah.
Melly does look like he is home free though.
CFN knocked out, but Melnos is definitely in the clear, and that will be a cap for Game 1.
For Game Mode 1. Now that yellow touch is going to come into such great play right now. Game Mode 1's map control is fantastic, but as I said, the infrastructure that Impact has now makes their job much, much harder. If Impact were to get a Infinity Punch Bow back to Strange Boy, I would say that would probably seal Game Mode 1's fate.
Yeah, but as of right now, we're talking about Strange Boy is getting drained. He has, oh, okay, never mind. He has stacks upon stacks of arrows again. Never mind.
He's been given it by his teammates, I believe.
Yeah.
However, of course, if the Game Mode 1 has the map pressure that they need to have, then for a long time, Strange Boy cannot really receive help from his teammates.
And again, we didn't see Impact put it to good use, but knowing Game Mode 1, they're very strategic thinking, and I believe this will be Moxie. Oh, never mind, he turned around. But I believe that Game Mode 1 will be using this left wall to get that wall gear, and they'll be using it to their advantage much better than Impact had been. They had control and had several people that had the ability to get back, maybe give defenders war room gear, but they just never really capitalized on that opportunity. It'd be nice to see Game Mode 1 take control and use that to their advantage.
And although Impact is playing fantastically, that is a mistake on their part, because once you get that war room gear back and you give that to the defender, with legal toggle sprint, there's really nothing that can make Impact lose.
Troyer doing some work on this side island here over towards right wall, but again, Game 1 even themselves on this yellow wall has a very strong defense setup, and Nico has started to bridge this out of this wall, but there's no Skybridge to come rescue him like Game 1 did. But we have one member ground rushing, able to get one of the front defenders out. This is Holds 45 right in front of the yellow wall, and Nico Moshi making a big play, jumping out, and he is run past, place safety down, and this is going to be a huge fight. Ferrer knocking him off. Nico Moshi, ooh, good play by him. But that safety place is pretty far out. That's going to be, if it comes down to a proximity fight, that's a decent safety to get out there. So good play by him. And it shows that he's knowledgeable about how the proximity is working. And so good play on his part.
Although, to be honest, I don't know if it was the right choice to run there. If I were in Nico's position, I would have been getting up in the defender's face, punch-bowing Boyd out of the world. Because if that were possible, you would be able to run people in and out of this war room completely uncontested. Now that Nico has gotten out of there, it's really, really difficult for Impact to get back in. Again, they're in the lead, with the possibility of winning by a double cap in the near future and completely sealing the deal.
Yeah. And here we have, it looks like, the Rising Tiger getting rid of this block spam on the right island, because I believe it was I don't recall which player of Impact it was, but they were on this red island doing a lot of work getting this block spam, and they actually expanded. With Nico Moshi's distraction, they actually managed to get the staircase and Skybridge relatively far off that red island, so it's a good job by Rising Tiger getting that out. But look at Impact, they have 7 members, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8 members up on the Skybridge, really holding it down. I don't think this is going to be, this is a lot of investment into the Skybridge. Maybe GM1 should recognize this and maybe possibly think about that Skybridge. Thinking that ground push. And as I say that, Ace Flyer is here on this red island trying to get something done, but because of those pressure points, it's going to have a little bit of difficulty. But again, we need to start recognizing that Game 1's going to start taking control of this middle island, looks like. We have 2 members keeping control of it, but Impact is smart enough to fall 2 people back to this mid, right in front of their spawn, and just try to keep Game 1 at bay. Holds 45 jumping over, trying to take this fight with Ferreira. We'll see who take this out, but here we have Melnos here to support, and it's probably most likely take Holtz out. Now let's jump back into some mumble rooms to hear how Game 1 is gearing up to get back into this war room, and how Impact is going to be able to try to get back into that yellow war room, or if they're falling back to a straight defense, try to hold that at the 1-touch lead. But I think that wouldn't be the best decision. But let's hear how they're holding up. Let's go to Impacts first.
Skybridge. We're gonna do skybridging. We're gonna win this through skybridging.
Oh crap!
Kill them.
Just bow spam him back. Bow spam him back. Bow spam him back.
They're pushing. Just keep bow spamming.
Okay, one is dead.
I got another one.
Good.
Keep on shooting him down.
Fuck
nice guys.
you, Ace Flyer. Okay, go. Advance.
Nice holds.
Advance, guys.
Okay, guys,
get
you
off.
have to commit.
Yeah, holds. Go up to Skybridge
Oh, guys,
now.
my pet, Melly.
Okay, PM has it. PM has it, guys.
Pressure play that PM. Pressure play it. Please, for the love of God, pressure play it. And make sure you fill in those blocks on the side. He was trying to jump.
Good job, Gabe.
Guys, get on. You all died.
Got Skybridge again.
There's one.
Hey, get back up. Get back up.
Okay.
I tried to block spam their staircase.
There's one tunneling from the middle.
Got it.
Guys, keep on bow spamming in back again. Don't push up too far. Don't push up too far.
We're still in the lead.
Don't worry.
They're trying to rush. They're trying to rush with swords.
They're trying to rush. They think we'll succumb. Just keep going.
Just keep going.
I'm at 2.5.
Strange, you got it.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't notice. Wasn't looking.
Fuck him.
No.
I'm shooting them from below.
I'm getting lots of dings.
Same, dude. I'm getting so many.
Game mode 1.
I got shot off.
I'm low.
Advance forward!
Forward!
Many webs.
No, no, no,
Many
no,
webs.
no, don't do that.
My bad. Yeah, serious mode. Let's get to that war room. Like, all we gotta do is get in, and at
Do
that point, we'll have
not
the skybridge there, we can get
sword push
out.
them. Guys, don't
Yeah,
just
they're gonna
run
bow
in
us
with
up
your
when we sword
sword.
push. Just shoot them. Wow, goddamn, they have a lot of people up here.
Yeah, right? So fucking much.
How many arrows do you have, Lib?
Hey, Simone, are you guys
died
up here pushing bot?
58.
I'm not sure what you're doing.
I'm tunneling on the right.
Okay.
Just
Well,
Okay.
I'm passing through my tunnel. It's already dug up.
If we can kill their defender, can you get in?
Yeah, maybe, but I no. You guys don't have the skybridge.
Some guys rushing middle.
We don't. It's in the
It's
middle.
impossible.
Go for
Farrah, do you got a middle?
Okay, we need someone to do
no,
something
he got me.
sketchy
It's
from
like,
like
oh shit, I
underneath.
see him.
I died at their pit.
He's going for the right wall. Oh my god, he's both spamming me. He got me. God damn.
See, in the wool? He's almost in it.
Shut the fuck up, whoever's talking.
Yeah, we can't have typing in chat, please.
Guys, we need the skybridge. Why aren't you guys getting skybridge?
Chris Holes is gonna try and get war room gear.
Oh.
I died.
Dude, this guy is crazy good.
No, yeah, that guy. He's like. Actually, I won't talk about
Okay,
it.
he's
right
the
now.
skybridge.
Wait,
No, I think he's really good.
No, like
Shut
trust
up.
me.
Skybridge.
Foxy, it's holds.
Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the 1v1
Whatever.
in there. I killed him.
Good job.
Oh.
Show him who's the best Mexican.
Melly.
Damn, this is. Maybe they're trying. Do you think they're trying to just stalemate this guy?
Alright, so we can hear Game 1 relatively composed, but they're still trying to, they have to think about it. They need to get into that worm. They know that, and they really need to make a solid push, but it sounds like they're really relying on the skybridge. They're talking about possibly ground pushing, but they decided against it, whereas Impact, they have decided that skybridge is their way to go. They're, yeah, and I agree with you saying.
Take a look at Strange's bow over here. It is now under 53 durability. I do not know that bows drop, I think, actually.
I believe you can put them in the chest, though.
Yes, you could. Or he would have to suicide, but they need to get a chest up to his wall is the thing.
Yeah, here we have Holtz 45 rushing across the mid, possibly going to do something a little interesting. He has been spotted by Game 1, but even those one-man pushes can be very effective depending on the player and depending on how Game 1's react to him showing up. But EMC able to take him out relatively easily. And Impact has 5 people back up on the skybridge, and now shortly going to be 6 probably. And really holding this down. Game 1 had it for quite some time. They usually used it to get the ball and get it out, but they've yet to hold it since then, and have yet to even advance it. Impact really showing it seems like to be a much stronger bow team, which I think was known, but Game 1 really struggling to keep hold of that. They're trying to get in for the sword rushes as you hear, and they're just getting bowed down. By the time they go in for the fight, they're all so low, it's not a fight that they can take.
You know, there's some things that Impact has made, I think, questionable decisions on. I think definitely running back the Infinity Power Bow would have been, or the Infinity Punch Bow would have been a really good thing to do, and that oversight is honestly a really bad thing on their part. Maybe, building the Skybridge at world heights to force bow combat would have also been an interesting thing. But looking at their side of the map, again, there's so many things that are going right for Impact. And the little things, even just digging out a few layers of this and putting these half slabs, these pressure plates here, has done huge work.
Alright, so real quick, PM Hayes basically just did like a RFW pass around to give Strange Boy a punch 1 infinity bow. So he now has a punch 1 infinity bow. Great J job. Finally got it. Sounds like it's almost like they were listening, and they really finally realized that he needs that. Strange Boy's bow is about to break, and it's really clever the way they did that. So good job on them.
And that is the Infinity Punch Bow. Arrow is no longer a problem. It's almost at 400 durability. I think that is game.
Ace Flyers here, pushing across left island. Not sure what he's trying to accomplish. Maybe get into that worm, get some more gear, but he's being taken out. He's very low. Riley 98, 9989 took him out relatively easily, but Game 1 sending 5 members back up to the Skybridge, trying to take on this fight. But again, Impact is just bowing them down, and it doesn't seem like Game 1 can do much about it. They seem to be losing this fight. There we can see Moxie getting taken by Troiter with a great shot. It's on the Mac falling, but ooh, Impact going in for the sword fight, but it's a 4v1, 3v1, and Genie 1's gonna try to take this fight. Manages to get 2 or 3 kills. Wow, great job. But Mind Z Calvin finally finishes him up, but causes a lot of damage before he's taken out.
Going back to Game Mode 1's defense is looking at OIB 5. It looks like the Rising Tiger, who was on the other defense, had switched over to support OIB. And that is most likely what allowed Impact to get that punch Infinity Bow to the Strange Boy. You know, because Impact is up, in a strange way, Game Mode 1 has nothing to lose on this War Room. I mean, even if someone gets into yellow, as long as they don't cap it, which I think is unlikely in the next 15 minutes, there's not much more that could go wrong. So I don't know if having the Rising Tiger go away from there to allow Impact to get that loot was the right decision.
Yeah, but the interesting part is, you know, Game 1 seems to be like really dedicating a lot of time. They really want this. They really want the Skybridge back, but they just seem to be unable to take it. And it may be their way in, but Impact is just doing such a great job of holding it. I feel like Game 1 needs to either strip their ideas or just do something a little ridiculous, send like 7 people up to the Skybridge and really make it shown that they need it and they want it. Because right now they're sending up these 3-4-man takes, and the problem is they're not holding them. They'll take it for about a minute, 2 minutes, and then they can't advance because Impact will retake it too quickly.
Gradually, as we see this too, the bridge is slowly creeping up to that world height, so we are starting to see an increase in bow fight, which is putting Impact at the advantage on the Skybridge.
Ooh, UNC trying to get some work done here. He's taking on 1v2, but it's on the Mac, and it's like no problem. They just kind of brush him off. But UNC, good try trying to flank from behind, but not much contention there. But Stokerbola really kind of might knock him Riley 9A off. And Game 1 has a big push again, but again, they get these big pushes going, and Idiot's on the Mac. Ooh, able to hold him. Oh, hello, I fell. Able to hold him down. We got a big team fight coming in. 5v5, 4v4. Looks like a bunch of Game 1 falling, but Impact falling just as quickly. Ooh, Rising Tiger getting taken out. Good job by Sergio. Sojimas. And again, great hold by Impact. Game 1 just never seems to be able to get that next leg up, that little tiny advantage they need to win those fights. It always seems like Impact is coming out on top, but just barely. So it's got to be really, really frustrating for Game 1 to just be losing those fights just by 1, maybe 2 players. And then even if they do, they're all so low, and Impact 1 is just zerging back up that spawn off that staircase that they've very nicely set up. And there's the Skybridge and staircase is so far developed. It's gonna be really tough for Game 1 to do anything really effective at this point, I believe. Pulls 45 here, trying to get a rush, but he's shot back down. So he turns around with his tail between his legs and decides not to. Coming up on 11 minutes left, and really right now, I believe we can all agree that Impact is in a strong dominant position, but we'll go check out Game 1's Mumble Room to see how they're coming. And as Curtain said, these last 10 minutes, that's where you start doing the, okay, let's try everything, let's try anything we haven't done, anything we have done, let's try it again, or not, let's just try something a little ridiculous, because you never know what happens. So let's go check in with Game 1.
Are you on the Skybridge now?
Wait,
Yeah.
if you're behind, you want to go for PMAs?
Sure. I'm down on the ground now, under.
Oh shit, there's someone coming for me.
Fair, follow me. Melon, where are you?
Okay, I'm going for PMS.
I'm on the bottom right.
Okay, we're
I'm going for
coming, okay?
PMS.
We're gonna
there's two
go
on me.
and push.
Got him.
Alright, we got some
Yeah,
part
that
of the
was
sky bridge back.
Where are you, Melly? Bottom right?
Yeah, I'm at their defense.
Okay.
Just
Wait,
wait.
there's a guy coming for us, Ace.
We have 10 minutes left, guys.
I died. You're going down for me.
Riley's so low.
Yeah.
Fuck, I
Okay.
got shot at.
Okay,
it's
just go
ours,
back to
kinda.
the sky bridge.
Okay, why are you pushing
Okay.
like that? I think we should push, dude.
Aaron,
I'm getting lots of dings just shooting them.
Aaron, we should leave like 2 people, just hold them back, and everyone else ground push.
I got
And
one.
what's that going to accomplish though? Can you get up that defense?
We can if we just all push. Like
You think so?
How do you plan to get on, like, over the defense, Ace?
I'm gonna take another look at it really quick, and I'll tell you. There is a way we can circle jump because there's a chest
Yeah.
and then a block, and we
I think
can.
the best way is just to like extend the sky bridge to it.
It's going to be very hard to do that in time. That's
I
part of
mean,
the problem.
we have to try though. Like we're running out of options.
Not really. Like, we got lots of options, just not that much time. So we got to pick the best options. And if you think that can work, Ace, we can try it. You really think you can get in?
Okay.
If we,
Nice,
if we
Melly.
ground rush.
Guys, shoot straight. Oh wait, you can't because we don't have.
It's really hard to hit their defender because of the glass thing.
It was so low, but I got one, so it was worth.
The sky bridge, guys. I got it. I got.
Skybridge.
there's
I'm
one
shooting
Nice,
him.
nice, nice,
I'm
nice,
shooting
nice.
him. Nice. I got him. I got the one that was up there. Okay, no one bridges except for Melon.
Rising, I think you should go, dude. There's no one.
Everyone
No
else
one
holds.
should bridge
Both
whatsoever
fans
right
no,
now.
both
Someone's
fans they come
ground
out.
pushing.
Go now.
I'm coming.
Good
I'm
fucking
coming.
shot, Strange.
Thank you.
Don't let them in our wall.
Shit, he got me. Go
I
get him.
got knocked out. Damn it.
Good job, good job.
Bottom,
Right.
bottom, bottom.
Just we need to hold the sky bridge.
The sky bridge is our
Yeah, nice job.
We
Nice
can't
job.
let them get this touch.
Okay, I'm coming up.
Get some good ground pushes though.
Guys,
We need
please
to lessen
shoot them
off.
back.
Alright, so Impact's really recognizing the fact that they need to hold the sky bridge, so it's interesting to hear that.
From that clip there, really important that UNC's keeping up that attitude of possibilities, and it is important that, you know, we are now in the crunch time, the last 10 minutes. Game Mode 1 did not start to set up any block spam or stuff for other options. What they have now, infrastructure-wise, is the sky bridge. And so if they're going to do something in crunch time, it has to be involving the sky bridge. So if we think about it, probably the best option would be to actually take that, control the sky bridge they have been doing, get some water maybe down somehow, and use that as a chance to bow fight the defender. The defender over here, if he has to block himself up for some reason, that would then allow the circle jump that Ace or Melly is talking about. Now again though, from a streamer's point of view, being able to view the whole match, knowing proximities, all that kind of stuff, it's easy to come up with. For you, after a 60-minute match, to actually think about that and be willing to implement it, and then finally implement it, it's really difficult.
Alright, but it also sounds like, it looks like Hitler is saying that UNC is setting up for a ground push, which may be the answer. You know, we don't know. Skybridge has been the fight the whole game, but this ground pushes that really haven't been a thing. So we will see.
Again though, the sky bridge is something that they have. The ground push would involve going through this block spam over here, which would allow some shots from PM Hayes and the defender from this pressure plate island. I doubt they would be able to actually get the blocks out of here.
Ooh, look at this. Moxie and Melnas both in a tunnel right that leads right to Strange Boy's defense. He does have a hole that he can look in. He might have spotted them just then. So they do know. It does seem like that they might know that he's there. But Melnas and Moxie both here.
Strange Boy is
Most
looking
likely,
up. I
yeah.
didn't have his spot
They
as
have
well.
been spotted. They have been spotted. And they have
Two
two members to hold this.
Making the good decision, going to fight. Melon lost taking the 2v1 and he's taken out.
Couldn't help. But there's ground push coming in. And we have Ace Flyers and Frere and CFN here, but they're all being destroyed. This pit is really proving how strong it is.
Serious problems too, and that Ace Flyers is probably the only person in that group good enough at parkour to make that jump. So you know, if they just target Ace Flyers, that ground push is fucked over really easily. They're going to have to do a similar ground push successfully, which would involve some manner of spawn blocking at the very least. Or they're going to have to kill the defender.
Yeah, Melnott's back in the tunnel, but proving not to be very useful. I mean, that pit is just so powerful, and allowing Strange Boy to get that up. Allowing Strange Boy to get that up in the beginning of the match is just so. It's so difficult to stop, but it's also so important for Impact, and it really giving Impact the leg up right now, especially with Strange Boy as being the only wall that they need to even touch for this match to even be considered close right now. And right now, obviously, J1 still has very much of a chance, but Impact is playing this perfectly. They still have this great defense. They have 2 players sitting right outside the defense to stop any possible ground pushes. They have several people on their ground, and Game 1 setting up for another strong push. And here we have Melinas and Moxie both in the tunnel, pillaring up, get shot off with that punch. This is where Strange Boy's punch was really going to come into play. We have a 3v4, 4v1. Oh, both teams, Moxie, Melinas, CFN, all taken out by the players on Impact. So great coordination, great job by Strange Boy using that punch bow to his advantage, and good jump on those offenders from Impact. So great hold, good job.
And as we reach the 4:30 mark, it's getting very grim for Game Mode 1. Game Mode 1, though, looks like they're going for that other Skybridge option. 6 people up here. Holding control and sending someone back to bow fight Strange could be a huge opportunity.
But look at Impact, they're sending 6 people up here, and they're taking on this fight. They are not shy. They're going right up for this, and it looks like they actually won. I mean, Moxie, Melinas, Ginny, Sif, and E1C all getting taken out.
Parkway. Ace Flyers has gone to the other wool, has grabbed the wool room gear, and is moving back to position himself, I think, for a run at the other wool.
Which is a little late in the game for a call like that, but if it can be used, it should be used.
Those punch infinity bows, if he has them.
He has several, and he has several knockback.
Those are going to Skybridge. It looks like they're going to take the Skybridge option. I think that was the best call by UNC at the moment. And as I've said, UNC's calling is really, really good. But, you know, the player-wise Impact has been so much more active in between these tournaments. And there's practice CTW so much more. And you can really start to see that in the final few minutes. Game 1 is going to have to pull some magic to win it.
Here we go. This is where it's going to start coming into play. They have those knockback swords, they have those punch bows, and this is where they're going to start making this run. The Skybridge fight is going to come down to those punch bows and those knockback swords. You know, Impact knows this. If they're smart, they're going to recognize that, you know, Ace Fires has brought back these punch bows and these knockback swords, and they're going to want to fall back. They don't want to take this fight because it might not be a fight that they can win, unlike for the rest of the match. They have these punch bows. They're trying to ping Strange Boy, and they actually managed to knock Strange Boy off of his defense. He's still alive, but it is still pretty strong, but they have 2 members. They have PM Hayes and Troyer here just sitting outside Strange Boy's defense, really being that forward defense for them, not letting anyone pass. Game 1 has fallen off the Skybridge a little bit. They've lost that fight, I guess, a little bit, and it looks like CFN is going to be rushing across on the ground, trying to make something happen here with only 2.5 minutes remaining.
And if you look at the bows, the glint is off them. They do not have those punch bows anymore, so it's going to be very difficult to hold it now. Impact is able to pain loop so easily.
Ooh, Ace gets taken out.
Impact now has 3 at their defense, 4 at their defense. It looks like there's a Game Mode 1 member in this tunnel here, trying one last time to maybe get in. But unfortunately, they're going to have to get in and get beyond this wall to place the safeties in order to match and exceed the proximity to Monument.
Yeah, with only 1 minute 40 seconds remaining, it's going to be a really uphill battle for Game 1. Well, nothing is impossible, and while we saw in that Golden Drop 3 match between Dopamine and Impact, we saw that, you know, even with 2 or 3 minutes remaining, it was easy to say the Impact was in a very dominant position, but the fact that this match has been going back and forth and the sway has been so wide, it's really tough to say that anything is locked down, anything is permanent right now. We have some members, great block save by Melinas, I believe there. But a couple more members of Game Mode 1, rushing over CFN, trying to get that block spin, but they have 4 members here locking them down. It's just not going to help.
Yeah, Game Mode 1 really hasn't been going for the whole game. They notice that the glass here allows Strange to fight easily, but his feet are exposed. He is so easy to hit with a bow. And Game Mode 1, though they are a strong sword team, definitely have people capable of making that 40-50 block shot to the main island. from a ground push, if they had just put one person on shooting the Strange Boy, they would have been able to get him low, get him to retreat, and at that moment they might have been able to coordinate a double tunnel to get
Melnos and Moxie back in this tunnel with 30 seconds left. This is going to be the last ditch effort and probably be the last chance that they got of pushing this wall. But look, they have 5 people here locking them down. Melnos able to take one out. Moxie's still fighting, but he's fighting a 2-on-1. He's getting bow spammed. He's getting surrounded by Mindy, Calvin, everyone coming in to fight. Really locking this down. They're really making sure that that's not going to happen.
Moxie's death. We have a few more attempts. Ace is out of the world. It looks like Stoko is trying to block run around, and he is taken out as well. Congratulations, Impact.
3 seconds left.
To a very well-deserved win. Impact
Great
played
game from both teams.
Incredibly well in this tournament, and I think overall they played the best, and they deserve